A very warm welcome to the Personal Growth Leaders meeting. Great to have all the members here and the guests, Aisha and Soumya. Very welcome in terms of helping us out today with the meeting. And if you like our club, you're always welcome to join us as well. We meet every Saturday at 2 p.m. GMT and for 1 hour. And it's a short, sweet, and snappy meetings that we have. So with that, I would like to invite our Toastmaster of this meeting, Fatima, to please take over. Thank you very much, Fatima.
Thank you, our past president and also founder of our club. Thank you so much for opening and giving us the inspiration and motivation. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have only one speaker tonight, but we will have extended our topics, so that's a good thing. As most of us, our members, they cannot make it. They couldn't make it tonight, so it's gonna be very small group. Now, let me tell you briefly the theme I chose for this meeting. Every experience makes you grow. Now, this statement was made by Elizabeth Shue. I don't know how to pronounce. It's an American actress. For those of you, you may know her if I say she acted in the Karate Kid, and also she acted in the Future Part 1 and 2. And of course, she was nominated for Academy Award Golden Globe. Now, every experience makes you grow. All of us, we come with what we call it as broken birds. With our past, it could be the way we had to live in our childhood. It could be we were bullied when we were children. So with all these emotional backgrounds we come. But each of these experiences makes us stronger. It opens us, our eyes wider, our ears open, and also for us to grow. So ladies and gentlemen, take every experience as a learning in your life. Now, without any delay, let me continue with tonight's meeting. We have two guests, of course, Toastmasters, that is Samia from MIM Club, and also Aisha from Edu Leaders, both from District 102. Welcome to you so much for coming and helping us tonight. Now, let me invite our grammarian for tonight, who is Aisha, to give us the word of the day. Over to you, Aisha. Thank you.
Thank you, our Toastmaster of the evening, Fatima. Hi, I'm Aisha from Eduleaders Toastmasters, and the word of the day for today is personalized. So the definition of personalized is to design or produce something to meet someone's individual requirements. And for example, all the speeches I made in club have been personalized to meet the Pathway project. I do believe it's related to the experience that made you grow so that we can always personalize our future. Everybody, thank you.
Aisha, I don't know whether it's me or you. You seem to be getting cut off, lagging. The voice is sometimes it's not clear. So please check when you come to give us the report. I got the word of the day, which is personalized. I'm not personalizing when I made that statement, but still I should to be aware and help us to give a better report when you come back later. Okay, so please, ladies and gentlemen, use the word of the day, which is personalized. We have our first speaker and only speaker tonight because Tristan, she couldn't make it tonight. Sabaria is taking from Leadership Development Level 5, which is manage successful events. And which is, okay, let me read out. So she will be sharing the impact of planning process, the team, the organization for which an event was held, used, so she can present in any style that she chooses, but it cannot be in the form of a report. The speech timing is 5 to 7, and I believe my timer is quite efficient and experienced timer. So I'm not going to ask her to display the timing. All of us are advanced Toastmasters. And with that, I'm gonna hand over the virtual mic over to Sabaria for your speech. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Toastmasters of the evening, distinguished Toastmasters Fatima, my mentor. Managing, arranging, planning an event. And that's what I'm gonna share today. It's actually an event for senior citizens, and it's a fitness program for senior citizens. I had it planned earlier in my project number 4. So now I have executed it and have done it successfully. Now, what I did is I have to have an organization to approach to do this program. So the organization is actually the Association of Senior Citizens of Pasir Gudang, which has a building in Seri Alam. I approached them to do this project. And to do the project, I need a team. So I set up a team of 4 people who are actually the administrator of the association to help me with the program, to help me arrange and also get the members to come and do the program. I have the secretary who will also be communicating with the members, and a person who's in charge of sports and activities in that association. And another person is a man who's in charge of the PA system, because for me to be able to do a program for fitness, I need to do music, I need to be able to speak to the crowd. So I need a person who's in charge of the PA system. So having this team all together nicely fixed in, so I executed the program in the sense that I planned a 6-month program for them, where they will be doing fitness program, they'll be doing nutrition guide, and also we also have cooking, healthy food for the senior citizens. So we have event like fitness once a week with me as an instructor, a guided program, and they will be doing their fitness program on their own at home for another 2 or 3 days after, in between in a week. So that's a complete program. So we also have organized event where they will come in and also sit down and bring in their ingredients to do healthy cooking. So we had 1 or 2 already, which is actually about eating well by not frying, like having alternative breakfast instead of the nasi lemak. That is coconut rice in Malaysia, not every day. So instead, we teach them how to do fruit salad and how to do low-fat yogurt, which is more healthier for senior citizens. Instead, that will help them to reduce or to maintain their body fat. So, and I have a program that also will measure or monitor the progress in the program, whereby we will do fat measurement, we will do their BMI measurement, and we will also do their simple fitness tests. Because I can't put fitness people, these fitness who were actually not active, to do a 2.4 run or to run 10 kilometers. So we do a simple step test for them, and we monitor their heart rate, how hard they work, and then we see how their resting heart rate is. So that will give an idea how fit they are cardiovascularly, how fit or the risk of heart related disease that they'll get. So that is fitness in terms of the cardiovascular. And we also have tests where they go and sit and reach their toes. So that's a very simple test of flexibility. So having all this done, we have a tailored and also monitored program all lined up and well done. And I am proud to say that these ladies stick to their workout, stick to the program that were detailed to them, and they have succeeded and achieved their fitness level. And I'm proud to say that these people are above 50. They are 50 and 60, and we also have one or two who are actually chair bound because they are wheelchair bound and they're still exercising. And that is quite an achievement. So I believe that all of us also should start exercising, not wait until we get senior citizens to start exercising. I believe that John and Fatima is not so senior, he is John. John didn't start, John didn't start now. John started his exercising way back and he has been maintaining it and he's doing his, how many steps? 1,000 steps. He's doing his kilometers now. And he put in that hours to exercise, and all of us to emulate him because it is something, it is a program that's personalized for yourself. It is your heart, it is your life, and it is our own fitness. So believe me, what exercise that suits you well, personalize it to yourself. You may like walking, or you may still are running because you're young. If you're below 40 and you're still running, why not do it? So any form of exercise, as long as you are exercising cardiovascularly, you're exercising your flexibility and you're eating well. So I believe that all of us will get to our age, to that senior age or golden age in glory and gracefully without much pain or aches like what a lot of senior citizens are suffering now. So beside that, make sure that we also supplement our food because eating well nowadays is quite a challenge. So maybe you might need some basic vitamins like omega-3 and antioxidant to help us to fight against all the unnecessary diseases around now because the air is not that fresh. There's so many viruses. So protect ourselves by getting good supplement at the same time. Just remember, eating well, exercising well, and also supplements. So all of us will be just like the senior citizen of Pasir Gudang who will be just fit for life and incorporate mental exercise and breathing exercise. Everyone, follow me. Take a deep breath. Young and old, exhale. Not old, young and senior. Again, inhale, hold that breath, and exhale. Again, deep breath, inhale. Now tell yourself we are healthy, strong, and fit, even to our last day of our life. Give yourself a clap. Thank you very much. Back to you, Toastmasters of the evening.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sabaria. Okay, I claim I'm not a senior yet, but I'm gonna be close. I'm still young. Okay, thank you so much for that. Now, as we have only one speaker, we will jump straight into our table topic session. And for tonight, our table topics master is Sanjeev. Sanjeev, over to you. Take it away.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the Day. Today, I have come here with variety of topics, table topic, and I'm sure that will match your interest. And mostly these topics are on a question. I'll ask the topics in form of question and you have to answer. And I just want one nomination, if anyone can nominate first, to start to warm up this session? Anyone wish to nominate themselves?
Shomesh,
Shomesh. Okay. Shomesh. Thank you very much for. Okay. So I'm going to ask you a question. You are a techie. You are a technical person, and it's a very good question. One minute. I think I'm missing. Okay. And the question for you is, if universe is just a simulation, what update or patch does it need?
Thank you very much, Mr. Topics Master. The universe is a simulation. What update or patch will it need? I actually believe that whatever happens, happens for a reason. Whatever way we are here at the moment together, or whatever is happening across the world, there is a reason why those things happen. And the fact that we all are healthy here, we all are coming together, hearing and talking and cheering each other, I don't think anything else is really needed. Of course, when we look at different aspects where we see that people are suffering for different reasons, it's naturally there is a urge within us to understand why these things happen. For example, why there are people who are suffering with poverty or physical illness or mental illness or different other kinds of difficulties that people face in their lives. But one of the things to understand here is that for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. It's Newton's law, and it is actually the reality as well. Even if we look at how this universe is formed, it is said that there is an order that is going on. Like if we look at how the sun is actually revolving and rotating, and then all the planets are revolving and rotating around the sun, and everything is just working in a order. So I don't think really any update is needed in this world if the universe is a simulation. It's just that whatever we do, we should do it with conviction, with passion, and with kindness for others. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Yeah, thank you very much, Somesh. I do agree with your point, and whatever we do with conviction and kindness. That's a very fantastic thing you have said here. Now moving to the next topic. The next topic I would like to invite guest, our guest Soumya. Soumya, would you like to take any topic?
I'm the timer.
Okay.
Anyone will time me?
Okay. Would you like to take any topic?
Yeah. Is there any number? Or...
Okay.
Yes, I would like to take.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So for
Hi.
you, I will give you a simple topic to you.
Okay.
Okay. Can enemies ever become friends? Can enemies ever become friends?
Can enemies ever become friends? I believe yes. because people evolve as time goes by. For example, you had an enemy in secondary school or when you were young. When we get old, people have other things to do, their goals are changing, and their enemies can become friends as time goes by. They can help because they understand our weaknesses. They will know our weaknesses as they were our enemies. And I believe they can be friends. And as for me, I really believe that they will be more understanding towards us as they were our enemies. And yeah, enemies can become friends as the times go by. That's all from me, and over to you.
Thank you, Soumya, for your view. I do agree with your point. The time heals everything. As time passes, the everything get heals, and you don't know what point of time which is your which person is going to help you or he's required. So of course, enemy can be friend. I agree. Moving to our next topic. So I would like to ask whom? Rosie, topic for you. And the topic for you is too much empathy is a bad thing? Is too much empathy is a bad thing?
Thank you, Table Topic Master. Is too much empathy a bad thing? Empathy, as we know it, is something which is we sympathize, and it's a noble act of kindness. It's a good thing. And I think it shouldn't be too much of empathy, unless we know somebody who is just taking a ride or taking it for granted. But at all times, of course, we have to be empathize with other people and personalize with the type of people that we are dealing with. But at all times, empathy is the new thing. I think the leadership now, we are talking about the empathy side of leadership, because it's close to our hearts and to the people around us. So we have to have that empathy feelings, and we have to have a lot of them. So I think it is not too much to say that, is it too much to have empathy? I think we should have empathy, and it will never too much, unless we know that it depends on the person again. We personalize it if we know that it is taken for granted, and probably we shouldn't pay so much attention to that if that is the case. I hope that answered it. Thank you. Back to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you, Rosie, that for your view on this. I personally believe sometimes the too much empathy is not good, because people always try to take advantage of that. So we should always go with a limit the amount of empathy we have towards anyone. Now moving to the next topic, I'd like to give it to Sabaria, and your topic is here. If aliens if aliens landed on Earth tomorrow, offered to take you home with them, would you go?
Wow. I have to find out which planet is this alien from. Because if the alien from Mars, I will not go there because all the men are from Mars. But if they're from Venus, I didn't even want to go because it would be too boring. There's so many women there. Well, but actually, seriously, if an alien asked me to go, would I want to go? Would I want to be in another world? Would I take that challenge to be with people who are different from me? They will look different. They will speak different. But then how did they tell me to follow them? I didn't even know that. But no, I'm happy with this world. I'm happy in this earth because it is beautiful. It is green. There's so many beautiful people. There's so many love. There's so many empathy and compassion. And the earth is personalized for everyone, each one of us. So I wouldn't want to go with an alien because I don't know what is the alien doing. What does the alien want? I don't want them to be cutting me up and experimenting on me. Well, that's what we think in the science fiction. So that's what I think of alien. But for all you know, there might be good alien who will like take me to a better world than the earth. For all you know, the alien might be taking me to heavens up there. But then I wouldn't take the chance because I didn't want to follow an alien. I want to be in this earth, in this mother nature. And I think everybody do not want to follow an alien because the word alien is already alien. I don't want to be alienation. Thank you very much. Back to you, table topic master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Savaria, for telling your yourself about the topic. And now I'll move to the next topic. Is John, would you like to take some topic?
John want to marry an alien.
Okay, here is a topic for you. It's not tough. It's quite easy topic. What's your favorite way to waste time online? What's your favorite way to waste time online?
My favorite way to waste time online, I always like to see the upcoming trailers for the films. It's like earlier on today, we finished our workshop at 6 o'clock, and then we're waiting around till now, 10 o'clock. So I was looking at the trailers coming up because you got 2 or 3 minutes of each trailer. And it's like I've been watching the new Spider-Man, the Galaxy, what do they call it, the Galaxy? Yeah, but there were quite a few Marvel ones coming up soon. So I was looking at those to see which ones were worthy.
John Wick.
Oh, John Wick. Yeah, John Wick's coming out soon. John Wick 4. So it's then I can sort of put in my diary, go to the cinema at a later date. So that's what I want to do. So if anything like that, or if I'm in a different type of mood, I will look at data that I need for my Master of Arts. So I will look at that to see and start writing bits and pieces about that.
Mostly crappy boys news.
No. Fatima says I look at crappy further, like the news. She doesn't look at news. I look at news. I like to know what's happening in the world, sort of thing. And that's what I do as well. So those few things there. As I said, I like to look at the upcoming trailers. I do bits for my Master of Arts in Education, and I look at crappy news, according to my wife. So those are the things that I do if I'm wasting time online. Back to you, Table Topics Master.
Thank you, John, for sharing your view on where you view your opinion. Of course, I find the YouTube is the most is an application which is really waste people time, because if you scroll down YouTube, you will get confused which particular video you should watch, or which we should you should leave. Okay, so now moving to the next person in Aisha. If I pronounce your name correct, forgive me, Aisha. So topic for you is, if you lived, if you were left on a deserted island, if you lived on the deserted island, either your worst enemy or no one, which would you choose and why? You got my question?
Can you repeat which one?
If you were left in deserted island with either your worst enemy or no one, which would you choose and why?
Thank you, Sanjit. So, if you're asking me which one will I choose to live with, I will choose my worst enemy because I won't live on deserted island alone. I need my worst enemy to talk to argue with, and to be friend with. Enemies doesn't mean that we hate each other. It's just that we are not on the same page throughout the certain thing. I need a person that really I can talk with, so I will choose enemy. If I'm staying on the deserted island alone, I think I will die sooner. I won't do that. So of course, I need friends to be with me, and I will always personalize my request to always bullying or to always ask for his or her help. And I wish my worst enemy is a girl so that we can always blaming each other, or maybe we can always put our hands together to be on the same page. Maybe a little around 1 minute, or maybe just for a second. So my worst enemy or my friend should be with me when I live on the deserted island, but not alone. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, of course, somebody required there to quarrel or make some argument, and I hope no one will choose to leave alone, even if enemy will be there to give him company. Now moving to next topic, and next topic goes to Fatima, and here is your topic. It's quite simple. Do you think shyness can be cured? Do you think shyness can be cured?
Shyness. Oh, sure.
Hello, fellow Toastmasters. Can shyness be cured? Of course, I believe that. It was during COVID that John and myself, we designed 1 year program for university students. Why? Just before COVID, we conducted a training, 1 day workshop, and it was to teach them how to do presentations. And you wouldn't believe me, each time these students were studying to be nurses, doctors, but they were so scared they wouldn't even come on the stage in front of their friends. When I did similar kind of table topics, all the girls, they told me, can you hold my hands or can you stand beside me? So these are the kind of behavior or the shyness that I saw. Probably it's a cultural thing in Malaysia, but I firmly believe that shyness can be cured. How? We need to design programs to empower these students. We need to start at very early stage so that it can be integrated in themselves. You don't need to be shy to ask questions to become leaders in the world. We need great leaders. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to do something to help Malaysian culture, Malaysian people, especially the students, come here. You are virtually welcome to run programs because they need to be empowered. And I believe shyness can be overcome.
Thank you, Fatima.
Okay.
I totally convinced the way you have said shyness can be cured. I personally believe that shyness can be cured, and it is it can be cured with doing the same thing again and again. And now moving to the next topic. And for that, I would like to choose uh, Shomesh. Shomesh, here is a topic for you. Despite
It's already linked.
vast, sorry,
Sanjay, I think we have Ricky and Asma in the room as well. Yeah.
Ricky, I don't see him. Ricky,
You can see that. Yeah, we have a guest, I think, Asma and Ricky Su, two in the room. Yeah.
Okay, I'm here. Tell me.
yeah, Ricky. Okay, sorry. Okay, maybe then this topic I'd like to give you, Ricky. Sorry, I was not able to see you on screen, so I, okay. So here is a topic for you. Despite vast technological, economical, and innovative progress, why do you think depression is on the rise for masses?
Sorry, what is on the rise?
Despite of vast technological, economical, and innovation progress, why do you think depression is the rise for the masses?
Depression.
Depression, yeah, depression.
Depression. Okay. I am depressed ever since she left me. And I try to be happy. And I came to Toastmasters trying to forget what she said to me before she gave up on me. And I might look happy. I might speak often, but am I depressed? Now, ladies and gentlemen, I just heard that people in depression might not even know they are in depression. So am I in depression? I'm not sure. I just made up a story. No, I don't think I'm in depression. And who knows? Yes, the technology has advanced so much. And you are saying we are still having depression and it is still on the rise? I think with some technology, we are able to detect some depression. Now, once upon a time, we might think that robot or AI doesn't speak like human. But look at what is happening today with technology, generative AI. It sounds like human. And if you give a voice to it and even a face to it, you might mistake it as a human. I do believe that technology and innovation can help human in alleviating certain diseases or sicknesses, including depression. How? I'm not too sure right now. Maybe next year there will be another thing called depression GPT, because somebody applied AI into this area. So ladies and gentlemen, don't simply believe what people has told you. Depression might be on the rise statistically. That might be due to other reasons, but it might not be due to technology or innovation. The time is up. Let's wait for the outcome.
Thank you very much, Ricky. I do agree, and definitely there would be some kind of depression GPT, as you said, which will come and help people to get happy. And now I'm moving to the next topic. And who'd like anyone like to volunteer here?
Sanjay, Asma is there. I think probably
Asma.
last one. Yeah,
Okay,
Asma.
Asma. Yeah, so this last topic goes to you, Asma. And which word or phrases you overuse which word or phrase you overuse? We can't
Uh,
hear.
yeah. Okay, sorry. Hi everyone. I just came as a guest for this club tonight. And the question you asked me, can you say it again, please?
Yeah. Which words or phrase do you overuse?
Oh, okay. When I'm nervous, I use a lot the word like, and I might use more now. But I'm really sorry. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, so that's all.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, of course, everyone use this filler words, and I do use a lot of time when I get nervous or I don't know
Yeah,
what to talk. So that's good thing you have said here.
thank
So with this, I would like to close the table topic session, and I'd like to hand over back to our Toastmaster of the day, Fatima. Back to you, Fatima. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Table Topics Master Sanjeev. What a fantastic session as usual. I love your questions. Asma, I'm sorry, I believe you are new guest. You are not a Toastmaster. I assumed that's the problem with humans. We assume we should not. I believe you're a new guest who came in. So table topics is like a impromptu on the spot. You're given a question, then we have to talk about one person in it. So hopefully you must come and visit us again so you can learn how Toastmasters meetings are run. So with that, I hand over to the general evaluator, Shomesh, to lead the next part of the meeting. Over to you, Shomesh. Over
Thank you
to
very
you.
much, Madam Toastmaster. The way we do the evaluation section is first we do the speech evaluations and then we invite the tag team, the timer, our counter, and grammarian team. So with that order, I would like to invite John to the virtual stage to give us the evaluation of Sabaria's speech. Thank you very much, John.
Thank you very much, General Evaluator. All right, Sabaria, I'm going to be critical. Okay. When I first saw the title, Fit for Life, because I'm interested in fitness, I thought, right, this should be good. I looked at the content of your speech, and it was informational. There's a lot of information you give out in your speech, like you're talking about 4 members of your team, 6 months program, and you're talking about the cooking, the nutritional angle, the fitness once a week. And then you're talking about the progress, the BMI, the measurements, the heart rates, the individual tailored, personalized scheme that you had going. So I looked at all that in that context as you were going. Myself, I didn't think there was a lot of audience engagement in that speech. Yeah, even though we're all talking about fitness, I felt that you could open up and ask the question, who here exercises? Okay, then you could have flowed into and told them about your program that you were putting for 6 months for a certain age, because I believe it's for a certain age. As you said, it's for the elderly, but there was no age related there that I could see. Over 50s, was it over 60s, was it over 70s? I had no knowledge of that sort of thing. So I thought engagement at the beginning should have been a little bit better. The other thing that I thought your call to action. Now, you did start the call to action, then you switched to the breathing exercise. And I thought, you've just cut your call to action and knocked it off, if you understand me. Okay? Because you could have used that breathing exercise after the question at the beginning, just to get everybody, the body working and get the mind concentrating on exercise, that when you came in and started talking about your exercise, you would have put it a lot better. So the breathing exercise, it could have switched to the beginning after the question. So I thought the content was okay. So you just needed to click it a bit into perspective and put it into the perspective you were doing. But I thought if it would or could become a very good speech, but you need to tweak it a few times in there. Okay. And of course, I know that you are good at delivery. Okay, you are good at delivery. I saw the hand movements. Sometimes they were a little bit down here, but they were up so that you could actually see them. So you have to bring them up a little bit more. Remember, if your head's there, it's got to be beside your head. And you use your vocal variety. Here, exercises, you know, bring them in. Okay. Apart from that, very good content. It was there, the content, but use it wisely. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, John, for doing this evaluation. I just wanted to give a backdrop to this meeting. There were a lot of ups and downs happening before this meeting. There was one more speaker who was going to be speaking today, and John was supposed to evaluate that speaker. She could not come. She was not well. And Sabaria's evaluation was supposed to be done by another person, and she could not come as well. And I was supposed to do the double jobbing of GE and evaluation. And when I thought that, why should I do double jogging? I saw that John was there. So I said, John, please, can you do Sabaria's instead of the person who was going to speak? So all these twists and turns have been happening in this meeting, but congratulations, John. You came in the last moment for a different speaker and you did a great job as usual. So thank you so much for your evaluation. In terms of general evaluator role, what I should be doing is evaluating the evaluator, all the role holders, and how the meeting went from the beginning to the end. So in terms of evaluation of John's evaluation, the only thing I would say, John, was we generally say that it should be a sandwich approach when we evaluate. So commend, recommend, and comment. So when you started, and I've done this before as well, so I am kind of in the same boat as you. I did not start with commend before, and I think it was the same thing in your case. You did not start with commend. When you started, you said that I'm going to be critical. So the note was a little bit, when the speaker is listening to you, the speaker would think, oh, now I'm going to get a lot of barraging things. So maybe just think about it in the next evaluation. You can just start and you can say that these are the great things that you did. And then you come in the middle and say, these are the things that needs great. These are the things that you need improvement on, and give the individual improvements, which you did very nicely, John, actually. You did great job in terms of specifically giving improvements and personalizing the whole evaluation towards Sabaria. So that was really great. But that is only small recommendation. We just have to be mindful of the commend, recommend, commend, the sandwich approach always. And your end was really great as well. I think you ended in a great note. That gives a good feeling to the speaker, and they go on with a great enthusiasm towards the next speech. So thank you very much, John, for your great evaluation. Now, in terms of the next part of the general evaluation, we invite the tag team. So the timer, our counter, and the grammarian. And I would like to invite our timer, Soumya Sini, to please give us your report. Thank you very much, Soumya.
Thank you very much, General Evaluator. It was a good meeting for tonight. So starting with the prepared speech section, we had one speaker, Sabaria Mosa. She spoke for 7 minutes and 4 seconds. Moving to the table topics, we had 9 speakers in total. So here it goes. Somesh Kumar spoke for 2 minutes and 29 seconds. Close. Rosie spoke for 1 minute and 42 seconds. Sabaria spoke for 1 minute and 44 seconds. John spoke for 1 minute and 54 seconds. Aisha spoke for 1 minute and 23 seconds. Fatima spoke for 2 minutes and 12 seconds. Ricky spoke for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Asma spoke for 24 seconds. And how long did I speak, Fatima? Did you take my...
Yeah, 1 minute and 15 seconds. Yeah.
So I spoke for 1 minute and 15 seconds. That's for the table topic session and 10 speakers. All are eligible to be voted as except for Asma, sorry. And moving to the evaluation, John evaluated Sabaria. He spoke for 3 minutes and 49 seconds. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, Tamer, for a great professional way of doing the timing. It's really good. You show the last 15 seconds on the screen. I think that's a great way of showing the time. It really helps. The only thing is, I think the 15 seconds that was shown probably was a little bit earlier, I would say, because generally in the timing, what happens is like for a speech evaluation, it's 2 to 3 minutes, less than 1.5 and greater than 3.5 are disqualified. So that would actually mean that the speakers get a bonus of 30 seconds in the end. So even though they're supposed to stop at 3 minutes for evaluation, they actually have time until 3 minutes, 30 seconds. So your 15 seconds should start from 3 minutes, 15 seconds. That's the only small observation that I had. But otherwise, it's an excellent way of showing that please wrap up soon. You've got only 15 seconds. That's a great way of showing the timing. Thank you so much, Soumya, for that. Now I'd like to go to our next important role, which is the R counter role. And I would like to invite Rosie to please help us with your analysis. Thank you very much, Rosie.
Thank you, General Evaluator, Distinguished Toastmaster. Somesh, I have a tough job again tonight because I couldn't find too many of R's, but it is like a taboo. Whoever in R counter, they spoke the most R. So I think when I did my speech just now, I noticed that I mentioned I was the most R with the most R's. And also 1 or 2 with the timer just now. The first part was okay. Only just now when you were giving the only 1 or 2. So that's not too many. And for Asma, the first time you did it, it's considered okay for you. Because when I first started Toastmasters, I remember I had tons of R's. So that's good for you. I mean, you can come and try it again. And sooner or later, then you will realize that whenever you hear people speak in a television and there's a lot of R's, and then you just like to punch them, ask them to join Toastmasters. So back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, Rosie, for a good evaluation in terms of our use of R counter. One of the things that R counter also does is in terms of understanding what are the other filler words that are being used. Probably we should be mindful of that as well. There are hundreds of different filler words people do use on a regular basis, which we want to avoid when we are in the Toastmasters meeting and in general conversations as well. Thank you very much, Rosie. And now I would like to invite our third important role holder of the day, Aisha, to give us the grammarians report. Thank you very much, Aisha. Thank you.
Thank you, our General Evaluator. So I will deliver my report into 2 parts, which is the first one, is the good usage of the language. And the second part is the language usage that can be improved. Before that, can everybody hear me clearly? Or is still cut off? Clearly. Okay, thank you. So the good usage of the language that I can say, the first one is the association, fat measurement, fitness of cardiovascular, exercising flexibility, golden age, eating raw, antioxidants, whatever happens for a reason, conviction and kindness, time heals everything and different mood. By the way, I can say that everybody here is a very advanced Toastmaster because I only find a few grammatical errors that can be improved. The first one is when you say that our heart are is supposed to be our heart is because you only have one heart. In this earth, it should be on this earth. And the last one is on your opinion, it should be in your opinion. And I would like to congratulate all of the members today because I can say that most of us use the word of the day, which is personalized. Congratulations to all of you. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Aisha, for a comprehensive report. And it's very clear that you noticed how people spoke and you actually gave us recommendations as well, like where the grammatical errors were. In terms of the word of the day, sometimes people actually do a little bit more analysis of who actually spoke. They give the names and then they actually tell how many times they spoke as well. So sometimes some people do that. So maybe you can just think about that when you do this role again. Thank you so much. Now I just do a generic evaluation from the beginning to the end. Congratulations, Fatima, on starting bang on time. We started 2 o'clock and I think we'll be ending bang on time as well, unless I speak for more than 3 minutes now. All the role holders were excellent. Sanjeev, great set of topics. And your topics had some humor as well in them, which is really great. I think having humor in topics, in questions, and making people to think outside their box is really good. So congratulations on choosing those set of topics. What I would suggest you in terms of the transitions between topics is I saw in one place where you actually provided your view as well. I think there was one question where you did that. Generally, when the topic is of different opinions that you're asking from people, we generally do not say in terms of what exactly, you don't, what I mean to say is we don't actually disagree with what the person has said. We just repeat what they have said and then we go on to the next topic. So I would just recommend that you can just think about it when you do this role next. Otherwise, the set of topics and the variety of questions and the humor in questions were excellent. So thank you all very much, especially our guests who are kindly come to our meeting today and taken up very important roles. And great to see you back, Ricky, as well. Hopefully you can join us back. We're missing you a lot. And as well, Asma, congratulations on coming in. And if you would like to tell us quickly what your thoughts are about the meeting, that'll be great. Thank you. Are you there, is it, Asma?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, if you can give a quick thought about how you thought the meeting
Asma,
went.
you are there?
I attend the meeting late, so I just came when like the topic, the table topics. So it was really, I mean, the club was like welcoming, and I really enjoyed everyone's table topics, and I really appreciate that I attend this meeting tonight.
Thank you very much. Thank you for being concise. And hopefully you can come back again and enjoy
Sure.
our association here. Okay,
Sure.
thank you.
Thank you
Over
very
to you, Fatima. You want to conclude the session as a MC of the meeting, Fatima?
Do you want to take a picture before we close? Asma, would you like to turn on the camera so we can see you?
Once again,
Go ahead.
Who is taking the picture?
took a picture.
Yeah, I can take, yeah. John is taking, come on.
Yeah, I've just taken out the Yoodli.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Yeah, done. Thank you
And
very
then I'm
much.
done.
Thank you.
Thank